Spanish visual artist Daniel Canogar, known for his work with photography, video, sculpture and installation, recently spent 2 weeks at IE University School of Architecture. Working with second-year students, Mr. Canogar conducted experimental workshops designed to shake up notions of what architects should be and foster more creative and audacious modes of thought. During his visit, he took time out to discuss the workshops and the School of Architecture's philosophy with Associate Dean Maria de Churtichaga.
Daniel, as you know, in our syllabus, in the new School of Architecture, we have created a new subject specific called Experimentation Workshop. And in some way, you are inaugurating this track and opening this track with the students. How has been the experience?
Well, it's actually being a very experimental workshop. Very positive. I think that artists and architects, we have so much in common. And as an artist, I work a lot with architects and I work a lot with space as an installation artist mainly. So I think it's a very interesting idea to kind of work with architectural students, get them to loosen up, to work in a more intuitive way, to also analyze projects that are done in an intuitive way. It's not just all about pure intuition, it's about working I usually have them make some art projects with very little time. Usually I give them an hour and a half. And then we look very carefully, we study the results of those exercises as a way of helping them discover their own voice as architects, their own voice as artists, their own voice as creators. I personally find it a very gratifying experience.
And don't you think that it also helps the architect to refocus themselves, because in some way the artistic positions are contacting each other, no? And they are not anymore encapsulated. They are more cross disciplinary. We have at least tried to promote that in our school. What do you think about that?
I think it's a very necessary approach. Definitely this cross-fertilization of disciplines is the world we live in. I think that architects are becoming more artists and artists are becoming more architects, and there's even other disciplines that are really becoming very important in this kind of exchange of ideas and exchange of ways of constructing and building and seeing the world. But ultimately, I think we all have this common denominator, this tremendous desire for creating. And I think that's where we come together and we really can try to come to some very basic essence that comes from this impulse and growing from there. So I think there is always a very basic common ground that we all understand is shared. And so these courses, this workshop of experimentation is very necessary in this way, because it's very much about really understanding that common language that we all share.